Ahoy, fellow travelers. If anybody of you wants to like the video, that would mean the world to me. That way the gods can shine upon us all, and true peace and love, everlasting, will shine upon this piece of art, and this piece of art alone. Thank you, in advance. I just lost half my viewers. Well, I think you're a true gentle person. I don't know if you're how you identify. And Bailey is one of those names, so I think you're a wonderful person. How about that? Now we're even. But not like even Steven. I knew a guy named Steven once, and that motherfucker was not even. I tell you that much. Very, very uneven. Very uneven Steven. So I don't trust people named Steven. But I trust all of you. Fully. Thank you, donkey. You know what they say, a donkey do is a donkey does. Honky donkey and wonky wonky. They've been saying that for generations, I promise. If this is your first time hearing it, well, it's your first time hearing it. That's not my fault. It's yours. Sorry. If you're wearing headphones, I'm sorry. I just felt like drawing. It's like a DMT trip. Have you ever done DMT? I'll just say maybe that I have, yes. And, I would have to agree. I just wonder why you would say that. It's like that for me, just in that it proves, or it shows anyways, it's a good illustration, pun intended, that there is no such thing as empty space. That if you have delved into that world, you know you know that the world is full of stuff, even if it's like it looks like empty air. I started one over there too, so I could connect them. I drew a little hat for somebody last night. Right there. You know, I do sell my art. I do. I'm trying to build, this morning I'm going to spend some time doing it too, but I'm trying to build like an online store. So where I can sell stuff like shirts and designs. People. I can sell people there, hopefully, if they don't mind, anyways. Usually they're old and nobody cares about them anyways. But let's see, what else? Old people have nimble fingers. I don't know if you know this or not, but they have nimble little fingers. Good for cleaning, reaching into those hard to reach little nimble, anti-nimble finger areas. And as we all know, it's getting a lot harder for us all to keep our macho fingers to ourselves. So that's why it's good to have old people around, because their nimble little fingers can do the jobs that our macho, wonderful, awesome hands can't. Oh God, isn't nature wonderful? Now, if you have any old people lying around the house or just not doing anything, let me know and I'll take them right off your hands for you. I have a caboose at the end of my railroad train car, and it's named Old People Caboose, so as to not confuse the young people who want to go into that car because they think cabooses are cool. They're not cool. They're not cool. They're death traps. There's a reason why they're the last one on the end of the train. We're all gonna die. going on around here? Jeez, calm down. Hello, tinfoil. You know, something tinfoil. I was just thinking about you. That's right, I was. I definitely was. And I actually just wrote a song for you. A little song. Give me a second. Give me a second to tune up. That one is so low, it's hardly audible. Whoa! My guitar's gonna die. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. Oh, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. They're all just a little sharp. Whoa. The world is on fire. We're all gonna die. Give me those old folks. Give them. Oh, wait, I messed up. The world is on fire and we're all gonna die. Give those old folks a poke. Stick a needle in their eye, cause they're done and they're old. And they've got those little fingers that everybody wants to control. Recipes on the horizon. Yeah, those old folks got it all. Alright. Yip-a-dip-a-doo with the yappa-dabba-dee and a ho-ho-ho to go. Yeah, that's right. Everybody's dying, everybody's crying, oh, everybody's looking out for me. Everybody's dying, everybody's trying to kill me. In the kill me or die alone city. Yeah, that's right. You can tell that I made that up 13 years ago when there was a great drought of 1907. And I know the timing don't make no sense. But that's okay. Because we're here together. Oh, earthquakes. We got earthquakes. Oh my gosh. Oh my. Watch out now, folks. Jeez, you're going to get outside and get under cover. Whew, okay. Well, I'm thinking maybe 24 and older. That's pretty old, isn't it? Oh, shit. Yeah, 54 is old. Yeah, that's right. Of the resentment of ancient politicians to make our lives worse. Yeah, because they inspire the new ones. They inspire the old ones. They inspire the young ones, right? That's why there's a song called The Fine Young Cannibals. And they created a wonderful band called She Drives Me Crazy. And that's why politics doesn't have a place in my heart no more. Because it's for the young. The young shall inherit the earth, not the meek. This is getting into strange territory. I wasn't expecting for it to be so conspiratorial just yet, but I see tin fat oil hair and wearing people, and I think, hey, I want some tin fat on my face. I think I read that wrong. What are y'all doing watching me anyways? It's Friday. You should be out there partying with your little nunchuck people. With your little, like, ninja type people and stuff. You gotta go out there and rock. You can't hang out with me. I'm an old timer. Y'all know that. I got biscuits and gravy, that's all. You guys have the future. I've got biscuits and gravy, and a half order at that. Come on now. Come on now. You're talking to me like I'm some kind of sausage. I mean, I'm a delicious little hunk of sausage, but still. Don't talk to me like that. We ain't never getting old. See, that was the song I was going to sing anyway, but you distracted me long enough for me to get all upset about it. I don't want to be told how to live. I just want to grow old with you. The ripe old age of 24 is too far on the horizon. but my love and my hate. Oh, this needs to be tuned. I'm an old fart like you. Old. All right. I hope somebody was writing that down because I'm never going to be able to remember that. Tinfoil, you don't have to be complimenting my oldness right away. Believe me, I'm going to leave everything to you. I'm going to be gone in a matter of days. A matter of minutes to you young folk out there. And then you're going to be old, and then you've got to take up the mantle. The Mickey mantle. That's right. You ain't going to be giving it away. You got to fight for it. You might have to kill somebody for it, but still, they'll be old, so it won't be much of a fair fight. That's better. I cleared out a lung there. You can always tell when you get a cleared out lung. You can breathe better. That was an old joke. That was an old-timey joke. Everybody knows that old people don't have lungs. We have Ziploc bags that don't seal anymore in the place of those bastards. Surprised you didn't know that. Hello, Settling. Have you got worms in your lungs? Or is that a bean? Is that a green bean? There we go. Just turning up the notch on that. I've got to do a lot of stuff today. I actually went and got Prince yesterday. That's right, the musician. His name's Prince. Where's my car? I got Prince yesterday. Of a few of my drawings. This is the Batman one. You can see it. There's the Batman. I need to flatten them out because I've got to put them in protective paper. Let's see if I can pull these out here. There it goes. Oh gosh, they're nice and tight in there. But yeah, there's the Scarecrow. There's Catwoman. Catgirl, I think they call her. Let's see. That's as much as I can show you. There's Alfred. No, that's not Alfred. That's Harvey Dent. Two-Face. Get it? Because he has a 2 in his face. Little moron. Thought he could get away with it. I would never betray Master Bruce. And then somebody's torturing Alfred. Oh. Where? Any more? I think the Penguin. Oh, there's the Riddler. Justice, etc. That's the courthouse in Gotham. The Penguin's down here somewhere too, but I can't get to him right now with the earthquakes and stuff. I need to put these down on something so I can flatten them out. God damn it. I'll put them up here. Cool. Oh gosh. Oh, these look good. I mean, I drew them, but still. All right. This is an illustration I did called Gotham. 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 Go Thumbs! And the teams that, like, the school teams are just people dressed in, like, little thumb outfits. Go Thumbs, go! Go Thumbs! And then, I wanted to show you the penguin. Do you see the penguin? Did you see the penguin? Oh, shit. Do you see the penguin? He's right there. Oh, it's a bloody penguin. That's Oswald. Yeah, that's Oswald. We have Gotham Harbor down here. Oh gosh. We've got Gotham Harbor with some kind of boat. Then there's Bruce's parents getting murdered by the Joker. Oh shit, right there. Right there. And then here's Bruce writing something in his diary. Dear diary, Alfred began harvesting the bat guano from the bat cave today. The bat garden will be healthy come spring. Sad to report that Toto is still missing. Caught a jaywalker in the Narrows. Broke his jaw. I was a little I think he's going to say drunk. Was the Batman drunk when he broke somebody's jaw? Should he not be held accountable? I think he should. But only if that evildoer was saying something evil-doing. And there's the Bat Cave, the exotic dancing Bat Cave place where I like to hang out with all of my honeys. And do you see the bat symbol? This is like the most genius thing I ever came up with in my entire life, was that bat symbol logo for the Bat Exotic Dancer Cave. Isn't that amazing? I mean, come on. That alone I should be famous because of that stupid thing. Where else? Oh yeah, the Tin Man is cradling little Bruce, apparently for some reason. Like he got his like backpack stolen by bullies or something. So the Tin Man is in this universe. Because the Scarecrow's in this universe. So why not the Tin Man? Sounds like a superhero already. Oh, you need to put some oil on your joints or you're not gonna be able to fight crime tonight. Well, give me some oil then, you bloody wanker. Hey, you can't say bloody in front of Winker. That's just a little bit too redundant, man. Right there with you. Right there with you. Somebody ordered this one. So this is one of my things where I have access to all my scans of these. There I have like 30 or 40 different drawings like this. I did them a few years ago when I was hunkered down in a very, very, very heavy, deep, dark depression. But I managed to be one of the most creative I've ever been in my life and stuff and like that. And so I did some drawings and I got them scanned and I can place, if somebody wanted them, I can place orders for them and I can ship them to their house. Isn't that how it works? I mean, come on now. And Wayne Tower and Arkham Hotel are right next to each other. Arkham Hotel. Oh, that's just so stupid. Oh my gosh. There's Toto. Toto is still missing, right? But there's Toto looking all sad. That old bastard. You want to go thumb now? I'm already famous. Oh my gosh. Somebody needs to tell me. Somebody else may know that. And then I have this other one. Oh wait, there's like 4. Oh no, there's not. I got 2 of the Gotham, and then I got 2 Wally World. Oh wait. Oh, okay. Yeah, I got the Land of Odds. Okay, cool. For some reason, when I was doing these, I felt the urge to really, really represent the Wizard of Oz in with all of these different little universes I was creating. And this one's okay. But there's more like Tin Man. You can see the Tin Man right here. There's a little skeletal thing going on. Some cool stuff. Some cool things going on in these. And the Tin Man again. Getting ready to do some business. Some weird version of Mickey. And then me working customer service. Me working customer service for 10 years. Getting all bent out of shape and shit. I ordered... I don't understand. Weird, okay. I see. But yeah, these are some of the prints I got. I'm going to take them down to... There's a studio, a gallery here in Paso Robles. It's called Studios on the Park. And if anybody wanted to Google it, you would see my art down there right now. I've got a solo show down there. It's quite fun. And quite, well, quite, actually. Quite. I'll just say that. It's quite. Mm-hmm. I'm learning how to love again. That's right. I'm not afraid to say it. The Wally World is cool because it that wasn't the Wally World I just showed you. I thought I got the Wally World because it's based on the Walmart that's right down the street from where I live. When I lived here in 1997, there was like nothing here except for Walmart. Not even like there was a few wineries and things like that, but nothing like what it is now. There's like hundreds of wineries in this area, so it's like the most pretentious place ever. But Studios in the Park um, saw my portfolio, and even though there's a lot of crazy stuff going on in my drawings, like really crazy stuff, they put me up with a solo show there. And it's a really big gallery, and tomorrow night is going to be the second reception because it was up for 2 months. So the first Saturday of every month, they do like a reception or a get together, just for the heck of it. But I get two receptions. So I had one last month for the opening of the show, and this one will be for the closing of the show. And then it'll be up until the 29th, including the Gotham one. And I've sold a lot of prints and things like that of that. So I was actually happy that people seem to understand my art. Because a lot of people are like, why is it so dark? Why are you so evil? Why are you so cool? And I'm like, I am neither, any, none, all of those at the same time. Never. Always. And that usually sums it up and shuts them up, and then we can have a conversation about macaroni and cheese. So I'm near Maynard James Keenan. Probably. He owns it. He owns a winery around here, actually. Yeah. How cool that would be to meet him. I still can't understand. What can you understand? No, I don't know. Every time you pass by for me. Spit every time you. Huh? Pass by for me. Pass by. Oh. Is he a spitter or something, or is that something that people do for him? They're like, oh, look at those Maynard. Spit. Everybody spit. Good job, kids. Put your clothes back on. I've got to fix this little part right there. It's driving me crazy. Oh, is he? Well, I think you've got to be a bit pretentious about your wine. Because it's pretend time. It's a time to be pretentious and to pretend and to play pretend and to be imaginative and think about the future in multiple colors and multiple shapes, different variations of round, uh, alternatives to the shape of circle. To the even the bean is in the circle of a some kind of deformed, if you will, oblongated circle. In the Disney movie Lion King, they talked about this quite well. They talked about the circle of life. And they didn't know at the time that they were talking about the almighty bean, or the grape bean, or the grapevine bean, or the grape. That's why they shortened it down quite a bit from the oblongated, ugly seedling bean grapevine thing all the way down throughout the ages, just to the name grape. Now, if you've ever had a grape bean, I don't recommend it, but you could definitely live off of them. But they taste like shit. Just saying. Don't shoot the messenger now. I'm just here to ruffle your feathers and leave like a little coward, that's all. I'm here to punch you in the face and then say, why are you hitting yourself? Why are you hitting yourself so much, you bastard? That's all. That's all I'm here for. Please. If anybody wants some tea, it's in the cupboard. I would love some if somebody wanted to make some. I would love it. I'm not a big fan of tea. I like round things, preferably. Tea bags are quite square. Yeah, I'm not anywhere in any more way, shape or form kind of like a square. I'm more of a punk. I'm a rebel. I'm a rebel without a clock. For there is no time in my life, no time for shebaggery. Only sheboggery, okay? I live on a shebog somewhere in Canada, but I won't say. It's where I broadcast from my other channel, every single day of this life. God bless the beans. You love a dry, smoky Rioja right now? Me too, I suppose. Mix that with a little bit of candied leopard sauce. Candied leopard sauce. They fill leopards' bellies up with all sorts of gooey goodness until the liver of the leopard is bulging out of its body, and the leopard is sitting on a tree with its bulging bladder coming out of its anus. And its anus is all puckered up like a little starfish from hell. It's all red and beating like some kind of bloody old heart. Until the juice from the liver spilts forth, and then all of these uppity, lovely rich people come around the dinner table and eat the liver juice. So delicious. A little bit of harm comes to the leopard, but it's worth it in the end. For pain is the name of the game, eh? It's what it is. It's what it is. We can't change the rules. Them's are them, and we are we. Ooh. Things are a little prickly in here. Ooh. I just stepped on a tack, that's why. I know this part is bothering you guys too. Right there. I gotta fix it. Or at least make it look like I didn't make a mistake. Which is very hard to do. But not impossible. No, it's impossible. This one's impossible. There we go, right there. Is everybody okay? I lost 5 pounds since watching. See, exactly. I've gained 20 since I left. I left the Storie Grubb show. So I mean, it's like, I wait a second. You can't leave. There we go. I like this thing over here. I was doing that so you can know it's real. People think just because it's on a piece of paper, it doesn't make no noise. But I'm here to watch. Totally does. It's an absolute menace. Now what I'm trying to do is bring the two worlds together so that they may connect and fall in love. And this is how you know you've created something special. When you don't have to talk about it, you just do it. All right? Now what I'm trying to do here is connect these two so they can fall in love and have little art babies. Now the best thing about art is that you don't have to talk about it while you're doing it. You just do it. Now what I'm doing here is trying to commemorate, because they love them and they want me to marry them. And so I don't have to talk about it, I just have to do it. All right? A good artist never opens their bloody mouth, they just do it. So anyways, over here, I'm gonna add a little teeny circle right there, just a happy little circle, because I'm just doing it. I'm just here to make art, not talk about it. And right there, I'm gonna draw these little lines, a little contour, just giving a little contour to that whatever limb, the appendage is right there. I'm gonna creep this little one right back under there too, because I'm an armpit sniffer. That's what I like to do. That's what I do. I'm here to have fun and chew some bubble gum bubble gum, and sniff some gummy armpits. What? It's not it's not my first choice, but still, it's the only choice. I don't think I'm getting anywhere with this piece. Can you see sun hat when you get a chance? Sun hat? Where is it? I just covered him up. Yeah. There's the sun hat. It's definitely shading that person. There's always a chance for sun hats. Perfect. Absolutely terribly perfect. You know what I can't stand? Is sitting down. God. I know I've been throwing this word a lot today, but pretentious much? People on the bus and shit sitting there and stuff. God! It really rubs my wiener raw. And I only have 4 left, so I gotta be careful. I lost 5 of them in the war. After I started my hot dog stand, it got a lot worse after that, but the 80s were good. The 80s were okay. 90s, not so much. We're all here for a reason, friends. Let's try not to judge each other so much. But definitely don't be kind to people that like to sit down. Lazy bunch of weirdos. I'm standing right now. I'm standing up for my rights. That's right. Rights. That's rights. There's a knock knock joke in there somewhere. I just can't place it. I can't. I'm not that witty. But seriously, if somebody wanted to send me money, I would be okay with that. Absolutely. Right there. It's really coming together. See? I don't like bus riderers either. I'm against riderers of all kinds, unless they're standing up. I think it's time we focused on the real problems in this country. The real issues. It's people sitting down. It's people sitting down. Now I understand that there's people out there who have been standing a lot and they want to sit maybe. And that's, I mean, I guess that's okay. But if it was up to me, nope. Sorry. Just no. And then a little thumb there, like that. And then he can even be holding something like an eyeball or something. Why not? Perfect. Absolutely beautifully perfect drawing I just did. while standing up. I'm totally standing up right now. Nailed it. You gotta have donations turned on. Donations? I mean, if anybody wanted to donate some for me, I would love that. I need blood. I mean, I don't care what type it is. I'm not racial towards blood kind and types. I'm just an old-timey person. I've been around for centuries and I need blood to survive. So the second you have a moment just to send me some blood in any way, shape, or form, I probably wouldn't even know if it wasn't leopard's blood or not. If it was human blood, all the better, but I know how rare that is. Nobody ain't gonna be giving me no blood just by the women when they love their pants and stuff. Come on now. I've got to be a little bit more cautious. I don't want to die. I want to live forever. I am made of gold and blood, and I'm hungry for both. So if you have either, because the gold is good for my skin, the blood is good for my love of life. It just fills me up with joy. Typo's my favorite. And maybe, I don't know if that's just because I love the band so much, I just think they're so lovely. Or that I just love their name. Maybe both. Who knows? Who knows? Does anybody know? Who knows? I don't. I don't know. A little sun hat wearing floor line will fluorite. How do you say that? Fraulein. She's gonna disappear here. And then I'm gonna put a little leaf right next to her face so we don't forget where she was. Floorline. Squishing a snake's head. I actually had to do that in real time this morning. There was this gigantic snake outside. Right before I started drawing, it was trying to eat me. It almost did. It got a whole leg in its mouth before I managed to stomp it with the other. I thought that's what you were referring to. It was quite a big snake. I mean, it was as big as my bloody house. I live in a tool shed, but still, it's bigger than... I mean, that's still a big bloody snake. Terrifying. Oh, I'm being eaten by a boa constrictor. And I did like a bit. Y'all remember that? I remember it was like it was today. Except it wasn't a boa constrictor. It was a king rattlesnake named Charlie. He had no home. I felt bad for him at first. You ever heard of hermit snakes? They inhabit bodies, the vessels of dead or diseased and dying human beings, and they become them. And they carry their bodies around like some kind of puppet. Terrifying. Absolutely terrifying creatures. But the hermit snake is quite beautiful this time of year when they're still about 5 foot tall instead of 10 foot long. Because when they stand, they look a lot more treacherous than they do when they're lying down. And that's why it's important to stand. To stand, friends. To stand. Just to stand. Make sure you've got good shoes and that they can penetrate snake skulls, essentially. We've got to make sure. We've got to watch out for each other. The best is right. Hold on. The best advice, pardon me, hold on. The best advice is good advice. I don't know if you've ever heard that or not, but it's true. Bad advice is good too, but not as good, but still almost as good, because if you don't take it, you'll live to see another day, more than likely. Hey, who wouldn't want that? Who would want that? Hmm? Okay. Now that we're on the same page, please turn to page 3, chapter 2, episode 1, paragraph 5, word 1. The. Make it make sense, people. The. How would I have found that if it wasn't magic? How would we have known to talk about the word the if it wasn't destiny? Now put your hands together for our next guest. He's an awful little cuss. Likes to chew his own bit. Hey, Bit, why don't you come out here? No. Why not, Bit? Because you're going to make fun of me. No, I'm not, Bit. You little bit. You little bitch. Ha! You little bitch. See? No, that wasn't a joke. It wasn't even funny. That wasn't me making fun of you. That was me making a horrible joke about you. Come on, eh? Okay. Come out here a little bit. I'm not coming out anymore. No, it's probably better that you don't. Nobody likes you anyways, you little bitch. Sorry, friends. Getting a little carried away over here. I'm very lonely. Very lonely. I've been stranded here for 39 years. It's been a long time. It's been a long time. Since anything, for anything. It's been so many years since I've even, sat down or raised my voice. Or did a voice. Or even spoke in voice. Have you ever tried speaking not in voice? Try it. It's damn near impossible. But people look sexy doing it. And I think that's why they do it. It's just the only reason people do stuff is because it looks sexy. I'm not quite there yet. And I don't know if I'll ever be. But far be it from me to stifle the beauty of others in their imaginative worlds. I love that kind of crap. I just love it. And that's why today I'm teaming up with faceless people of the Amazon to bring you faceless people of the Amazon. Company or jungle. I don't know. I don't care as long as they're both on fire. People are dumb. And I mean that as a compliment. Uh-oh, I'm connecting the two. It's like that scene in the Sistine Chapel where the devil has a porcupine up his ass. Do you remember that part? Looks like a porcupine up the devil's ass right there. Looks just like it. God. No wonder I don't have very many people watching my channel. Hey, do you want to go watch the weirdest person in the entire world draw? For extended periods of time? You can make fun of them. Oh. I'm good. Boom. And that's how you connect two opposing views with a thread. And the thread becomes the rabbit, and the rabbit becomes the hole, and the hole becomes the bog, and the bog becomes the soul. all that fun Irish stuff. And the head's in the bucket, and the bucket in the hole, and the bucket in the bucket, and the bucket. I wish I knew that song. It's a classic. Absolute classic. Oh, said I mean, that's very sweet of you. When your voice goes away, and then you talk, it's funny. When your voice goes away, And then you talk, it's funny. I like to think that you wrote that like that. Like you have actually, you put a pause in there. You know what they call it that? It's more like a pregnant pause than anything. Do you know what a pregnant pause is? It's exactly what you just did, PX. I really appreciate that. You are quite smart. I don't care what the others say. You're quite gifted. You've got a smarty pants in your trousers, and I want to put my boot on that snake's head. Oh, that doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right at all. That sounded very violent, sexually violent. No, I'm going to go there. I just wanted to impress you with words. Is all. I just wanted you to know that I could put letters together in sentence fragments and create words and sentence fragments out of words and letters. That, frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn about. Who the hell is Frank? That'd be funny if there was, like, somebody had a pet and it was a deer, like a doe, a female deer, and its name was Frankly. That's why people came over. Hey, oh my gosh, there's a deer out there. That's Frankly, my dear. And then you can have another one and say that one's another, and then the other one I don't give a damn. That's what you call a bomb, a joke that's a bomb. That joke was dangerous. You know why? You couldn't carry that joke on an airplane. You know why? Because it's a bomb. It's a bomb, everybody. Get off the plane. And that's why I don't fly anymore. I don't fly in the bloody old sky no more. No more. I don't think that the ship won't sink every time. I want to hit an A right here. Every time, alright. That's right, I'll fight for my right to die alongside you. I'll fight until I'm dead in the face. I'll die, I'll cry, I'll try all night. I'll eat your biscuits and I'll say goodbye. I love you, darling. Get off of my lawn. Alright. That was brought to you by Gray's Funeral Home just down the street. Great prices. Hey, you'll really dig their prices. I should have thought about that one before I opened my big bloody mouth. Bloody because I don't brush my teeth often, and when I do, now the gums bleed. Who would have thought? Of course, that's what happens when you have rows of shark teeth in your mouth and they keep coming in like nobody's business. I've got to pull out the teeth in order to make room for the new ones coming in all the time. Everybody knows that. And if not now, that they should. And if not now, that they should. That's right. I can laugh at myself. That's a superpower. Is everybody? Oh, I thought there was a bunch of people out here with me. Huh? I guess I'm alone. Shit. Huh. Weird. Sometimes the voices in your head, they confuse you, make you think that you're not alone when you really are. And you've been talking to no one this entire time. And then somebody off in the very vast expanse of the wilderness looks over and they see you've been there doing that the whole time, and they're like, well, that boy's got the devil in him. And then I scream over from the other side of the field and I say, my name's Legion, bitch. Keep walking. That's right. And then they're like, where are you from? And I say, I don't even know. You can't tell from my accent. And they're like, no, because this is Detroit. I mean, what? Huh? And I'm like, oh. Sorry, man. You can't tell my accent? And they're like, no, that's like some kind of weird Boston thing. It just gets confusing. Trying to explain yourself all the time. Can you imagine being a god? Can you imagine it? And having to explain yourself all the time to little critters from another litter that don't even know about your superpowers. It gets old. There we go. Now that the two sides are connected, I must go. I must leave. I must try. Try to make a difference in this crazy, crazy old world. Don't judge me. Judge me on my looks. Judge me on my skin. But don't judge me on my merit. Don't judge me on my fingertips that are on the bottom of my toes. Oh, disgusting. I have a dream. It's floating downstream with the jellies and the beans and the jars of clay. With you and I inside, we're all gonna die. We're all gonna die. We're heading there fast. Don't come in last, or you'll have to bury us all. I wanna die first. I wanna be buried high in the sky, like a bird in God's eye. There we go, perfect. I've been working on that one for 34 years. Quite remarkable. I want you all to have a wonderful day. And remember to piss off, and if you're going to piss upstream. Because most of the people that are up there, they probably deserve it the most in the ones downstream. Okay, always remember that. I appreciate that. And in the meat, I appreciate all the meat you've been sending. You know. Some of it came bad. It was bad when it came. It was shipped from Peru about 13 weeks ago, so of course the cargo container, when you open it up, is going to be rancid. Everything in there was rancid except for one little baby goose. And we took that goose and we killed it and we ate it. After the atrocities that thing saw and witnessed, the trauma that it must have had on its brain, it did taste a little tainted, but a little rotten. You can't get that smell out, not that easily. Not with the good washabat, not with Dawn soap. You need industrial strength, Dawn. And that's why I don't use that crap anymore. I only eat it right off the bone. So, at any rate, I'm gonna go start drinking now. Some kind of liquid. And when I say now, I mean right now. Oh gosh, that was good. Oh gosh, that was so good. And it's early here in the morning. It's California time. So as you well know, in the months of America, the hours don't quite go the same as it does here in Cali. When you're on Cali time, yeah, you're about 6 hours ahead and 4 hours back. You never know what time of the day it is. You never know where you are. You never know who you are. So that's why it's important to always wear sunglasses everywhere you go. You're welcome. Thank you for that. And everybody, you be safe. I'm gonna try to get some business done. Therma, just calm down. That's my water heater. Therma. F you too, bitch. Oh, you son of a... Saying that on camera in front of my friends. You fucking... That's better. I just need another swig. Man, I was having some crazy dreams last night. I keep getting dreams of him like that. It was actually things that happened yesterday instead of things that happened in my dreams. Like I was living in like apartment, or not, maybe not living in it, but I was visiting somebody's apartment. It was so crazy. And this person was like cooking eggs in their kitchen. It was so wild. And I was sitting there like waiting because I was hungry, and I was just waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting for eggs and bacon. But it never came, and it was so wild. The dream, it gets better. And then I sat there a little bit longer for another like 8 hours or something like that. Because in dreams, like time doesn't even like matter, so you can like live a whole lifetime in 2 minutes if you wanted to. And it gets so much crazier. I went outside and I was like smoking a cigarette. I'm like, I don't smoke cigarettes. What is this? And then I like woke up and I realized that I was missing my front tooth. I was missing my front tooth, and my freaking caboose is gone. I don't know what happened to the caboose. I mean, we're in the locomotive right now. We are traveling 100 miles an hour down the railroad, and we're missing our freaking caboose. It's like kind of like missing your back end. It's like, where do I go poop? You know what? Well, just like in Indiana Jones: The Last Crusade, there's a trap door, and that's where you poop. That's why you never go walking on the railroad tracks, everybody. I'm back. I don't ever just stand in front of the camera like this anymore. I don't think people like it when I do this. She's the reason he thinks. True. There's a tree on fire behind you. Oh my God! Okay. Oh my God! Oh! You son of a bitch! You fooled me. I totally thought that was a tree on fire, but it was a person. They're okay. It looks like no, they're okay. No, they're just running down the road on fire. They're good. They're good. Other than that, everything's going pretty smooth. Beans and apples. Okay. Now I've got to go. But I appreciate the company. I'm sure I'll be on later. My cat is looking at me. She's like, "What are you doing?" I'll show you my cat. She always looks at me.
She's just sitting there staring at me. Look. she's she's so funny. Oh my gosh. I just looked up and she was just looking at me like that.
She's like, "Dude, your jokes are horrible. And you said you were gonna go and you haven't. What are you doing? You know I'm talking about you." Oh my gosh, she's such a nut. But yeah, it's gonna be a good day, and it's Happy Friday to everybody else. And I really do hope you have a wonderful day out there, and you get to do something fun with somebody that you love, or just do something that you love to do by yourself. I think that's just as important. Show yourself some love today, and treat people with some kindness, even if maybe they don't deserve it at first. Sometimes people are just having a bad life, and they need to be reminded that there's good people out there, and that not everybody's the enemy. I hate most of you, but I love you all the same. There's plenty of people to dislike for the right reasons, and plenty of things to fight against for the right reasons. But so don't get caught up in any of this mumbo jumbo that they think or they try to convince people that they need to fight or they're a bad person. It's not the case. You just be good and watch how everything else starts changing around you. It's not easy being cheesy, but I do it well. I thought that was dandruff, but it was snow. What the? There's snow? Huh. All right. I'll take what I can get. Who's that? Hey, this guy. It's been a while. Hey, Brandon. There can be only one. One grub to rule them all. I lived in Idaho for a long time, and there was this dude named, God, what was his name? Toby Grubb or something like that? David? Something, some normal last name, but his last name was Grubb. And people apparently in Idaho kept asking him if he was me. Because like Storie Grubb is actually pretty popular in Idaho. Or was for like 2 seconds before, because if you don't stay in the limelight, or if you don't kiss people's asses, you just disappear. And I was never one to fall in line with the in crowd, and that's obviously why I've come to realize that's where I am and why I am today where I am. Because I easily could have schmoozed my way into some stupid, clicky, fake ass bunch of freaks. And it's never too late to do that, by the way. If you want to do that, I just go for it. But if you want to stay true to yourself, and if you're going to be an honest person and being honest with yourself and have standards and have convictions that can't be shaken by whoever is in charge of the country for 4 years, um, you know, if you're going to be, if you're going to stand by your beliefs, then you better be prepared to lose friends and family, even on the side that claims to be the good one. Because they all do, right? That's why I don't do sides. I don't do labels. Hell, I just have a barcode across the back of my neck, and so if someone wants to zap me, that's exactly what I am. Not a QR code. It's a barcode. I'm for sale. I will work until my bones are gritty and falling off. I lost a bone the other day. Poor little guy. I forget which one. Probably in my foot because my foot hurts. Oh, my toe. Yeah, my toe's gone. I'm missing a toe. That's okay. The other one's coming in. You can see it if you can. I don't want to lift it out. You'll see my. You'll see too much, and then you'll know too much, and then after that you'll know too little. Yeah, you don't want to do that. It's like now she's giving herself a bath. She saw something dirty. Now she feels like she needs to take a bath. Well, I do too. I don't know where I'm going with this. It's just fun to talk in front of the camera sometimes. Toby McGraw. Oh, that's right. And like he kept writing me. He like wanted to be my friend, and he was a musician too. And he was like, "Oh, you're in the band, the Holy Wars." And first of all, Storie Grubb isn't even my real name. And this guy, his last name is Grubb. You know, I'm kind of like I was brought up on pseudonyms for some reason. I've always loved comic books, and I've always loved superheroes and how they have alternate identities and stuff like that, right? But I also love the idea of just escaping into like another character, even since I was, gosh, my first real pseudonym was when I was like 15, and it was like just this weird name that I came up with in math class, and I made up this character. Then I did all these comic books based on this character, and he was like my dark side. And I swear to God, the things I was drawing in high school and the things I was writing, I would be expelled and put in prison or jail or something nowadays for the kind of shit that I was writing as a kid. Like talking about murdering people and shooting the classroom up and killing horrible, horrible things. But I was like doing it through this character, and I got called to like a counselor's office a few times for that kind of shit. And this was back in 1990. I was a junior in high school in 95 and 96. Man. And I was only like I was 15 when I started at my junior year. So I was only 17 when I graduated high school. So I was like, compared to some of my other friends, I was like a youngin'. And because I started kindergarten when I was 4. Maybe I needed that extra year to grow up a little bit. I don't know. I don't think it would have helped, because my imagination was always just so. It's just weird because you think in your head that your mind tells you things and it shows you the way things work. Everybody's head does this for you. Your sense of reality is your own personal. It's your own personal vantage point. You know what I mean? And everybody's got a brain. Everybody has their this POV to look out into the world and have this perspective. And as far as I can remember, up until, way too late in life, I just thought that everybody sort of thought the same way I did about everything, and that everything was just like, I don't even know how to explain it. Not the way it really is. The reality that everybody around us tries to paint is just so grayscale. And in my mind, it's just everything is technical. It's like when Dorothy falls on the witch in Wizard of Oz and the door opens and it's just everything's colorful and stuff. That's just how my world is. And it took other human beings being horrible and doing horrible things to me as a child in order for me to realize that that wasn't how the world was. But I still tried to keep that in mind because I always thought that people deserved to have a colorful world. People, instead of, that's why, I tend to go off on the big picture stuff, because I think that people deserve that color, and they deserve to open that door and be surprised and wonderfully surprised by the beauty of the world. Unfortunately, it's not easy these days, and that makes me sad. But it also differentiates people like us from the normies. So don't be a normie. Be creative, be strong, and know that you're not alone. And I don't care what they say, you are special. Because without you, we wouldn't have your perspective. And your perspective is very, very important. Because even if it's an awful perspective, there's a chance, and I do say this with all sincerity, there's a chance that you can change. You can change somebody can change their vile way of thinking about other people or the world, whatever it is. I like to think that anyways. But they also encourage other people to be better. When people see people doing horrible shit, it makes good people, well, sometimes it breaks them down, but most of the time, it makes people just try to be a better person. It's a good example of what not to be right there, you know what I mean? It's like, no, I'm going to do better. I'm going to make sure that that person has a future, or at least knows that there's somebody out there who's on their side. That's the thing, man. People just think that they're all alone, and that's why they choose monsters to run for them and make their choices for them. And there's monsters on all sides, people. All sides. And they're all working together against us. So don't buy it. And don't let them tell you that your neighbor is the enemy because of how they dress or what they listen to or what they watch or this and that. Just be good. Be better. And like I said, you'll see what happens. Anyways, my soapbox. I figure if I have a soapbox or if I have even if a little teeny platform, I'm going to try to promote goodness and positivity and camaraderie, Because if there's people all over the world that watch this channel too, my little neck of the woods here, they understand as well that I'm thinking about them as well. It's not like how ridiculous is it, think about borders and things like that, and the county line, for example. I live in San Luis Obispo County in California. It's a big county, actually. But imagine it's just like, no, we don't want anybody coming into county line. It's just like these invisible fucking lines that keep humans from being human. And then like people acting like our country has nothing to do with all these people that are wanting to come to this country. Like we didn't destroy their fucking countries through economic, collapse and putting like puppet dictators in and banana republics and all this shit, and they wonder why those people are coming here. And to imagine these people coming here thinking it's like a godly nation. Imagine them, they're coming here, they're like Catholic, they're all these like, different forms of Christianity coming here, and they're getting turned away by the people who they thought were going to save them. It's just like so disgusting. We can't help everybody, but we can definitely help by, not destroying their countries. Or dropping bombs on them. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe that we could start with that, not like not giving money to the Saudis or taking money from the Saudis. That's who's really in power anyways, right? But you know what I always say, God bless this mess. That's what we gotta stick together. Anywho, I've got to go. Oh, Luna. Hi, Luna. Yeah, and it's like, I understand, again, it's like countries are, there's a big picture thing there. There's a politics version of borders and this sort of stuff, which I get, I do understand the idea and like the need to have, just how I understand the need and the why we need like police and stuff, and people are like, deban, or whatever they call them. What do they say? Like get rid of all the police, or defund and this and that. And it's like it's one of those things where people just don't understand. It's not the police; it's the frickin' system that you have to change, and it's our policies around the world. I mean, look at what we do around the world, and like how much terror and horror we create around the world in the name of what exactly? In the name of what? Like there is no cause for like what. There's no like we're pushing the American dream. That's why we have 17 bases around Iran. Like that. Like that's not a threat to them or something, you know. And look at what we do. We are the CIA. We have literally gone in and destroyed, you know, countries for because they want to, you know, they don't want to share their wealth with us. We are a bully, our country, and people act like it's the best thing on you know since peanut butter and jelly. It's like they thought the same thing about Rome. And to think about it, this country hasn't even been here that long compared to others. Like China's like and how big and we're the biggest, richest, you know, most badass country on the planet, and yet we have kids hungry in the streets, and insulin is the price of a casket, you know, every month. It's like buying yourself a casket every month, a cheap one too, because cheap caskets are like thousands of dollars. They even fucking tax you when you're dead. What a stupid ass. We're going to get away from the British because we don't like taxes. Now pay your taxes, everybody. We don't care about the corporations, but if you, Joe Schmo down the street, doesn't pay your taxes, you're going to jail, you stupid little poor motherfucker. Meanwhile, like, Trump's like, I don't pay taxes, I'm cool. And everybody's like, yeah! It's like, what the fuck? Bunch of children. Children led by bullies. Down the hallway of life. It's just a wonderful thing to see. But I hope you guys have a good day. I'm being really cynical now. I think it's because I have to go boom boom. I get like this when I have to go boom boom. Yeah, it's not fun. That's reality. That's reality. I gotta go outside and dig a hole right now. So I'll see you guys later. With man, you will always find flaw while looking for perfection. And looking for flaws in God, you will always find perfection. Well, I think God is a cosmic, I think of God as a cosmic consciousness. I don't think of God as you know, some kind of judgmental being sitting on a cloud somewhere. And I don't think that you were saying that. A lot of people do think that though, and they think the Bible is perfect, for example, or something like that, you know. And not to get into that obviously too much, but I think the cosmos is perfect. And I think we could be a better species, but we are so easily divided and conquered and scared to even talk about things for fear, not about people. It's like people could care less about what the other side thinks of them because they think they're right. Everybody, if you think you're right about something, you're never going to be offended by somebody else because you always think you're right. They're never going to change you. No matter what they say, you can't hear them because you believe deep down, like whatever you've been told, whatever you read, whatever this and that you feel is correct. But people will lose their minds if somebody from their own party tries to correct them or change the conversation or, like, you know, point out fallacies within their own party with their own paradigm. And that's the state of this country right now, where if you are in the Democratic Party and if you criticize it, then people around you from the Democratic Party will call you a Nazi and that you're helping Trump or whatever the hell they say. It's just, I've heard it all, believe me. I was a Bernie guy. And there was a lot of people that loved Bernie, but then a lot of people were for Hillary at the same time, and those people were it's not even worth going into with that because, oh my god, just all these, because politics is a can of worms. Once you open it, it's because that people are human. People are easily, they're betrayed or they're led or they're paid for. Um, the idea of law and all that kind of stuff is great, but not even that is perfect. Like the Constitution isn't perfect. That's why there's amendments, and that's I think the forefathers knew that kind of stuff, and all, they realized that it wasn't perfect, so that they let people change it over time to suit the time that we would be living in eventually. They knew that things weren't going to always be the same, and to see it become so bastardized, and then people just like act like guns are like just the best thing on God's green earth. Oh well, I need guns because the mean evil looking brown person down the street has guns. It's just like, what a cop out. And then these people claim to be like Christian too, and I just hate fakers on all sides. People who act like they're good just to appear lefties, like they're lefties, when they hate transgender people, when they hate gays, when they hate people of different, mixed race, or even just blacks. They there's the I have met and seen and some of the biggest ass racists on the left that you can imagine, and all they do is pander. Whether they're just normal Joe Schmo people or people at the top, all they do is pander to them, and people just eat it up because you're not given a freaking choice in this goddamn country. No real choice. And people call Democrats left. They're not left. They're not left. I mean, my fucking dog is more left than the Democrats. It it's pathetic how people they've moved all of these things just over towards the right. They're like center right. Even Obama said that he was a fucking his policies, his economic policies were like that of a Republican from the 80s. He bragged about it. And then people are like, "That's my hero." She's like, "What the fuck did he do for you?" Oh, hey, he talked good. Do you realize how fucking racist that sounds? I mean, goddamn. But he spoke well. Why wouldn't he? I mean, what? you know? So I don't buy into anything anybody says. I don't, just because somebody puts a little letter in front of their name or a cross on their thing or a mohawk on their head doesn't make them any kind of person. It's what you do. It's your actions. And it's like that you even have to explain this anymore is asinine. I just got done watching 2 hours of like shorts on my thing this morning because I get sucked into that stuff just like everybody else. It was on Instagram actually. And YouTube isn't even as pushy with this crap as much as Instagram is. Instagram thinks I'm like I don't even know what the hell Instagram thinks I am. It shows me all these crazy ass videos from all these different points of views, which is actually okay with me because I don't mind seeing different points of views, but they all sound the same. All these people, all they do is call each other names because my person told me to. I don't like you because my person told me to not like you. It's just, can people not think for themselves? Like, what the fuck's going on? And yeah, and just fighting over scraps calling each other names, and my this and that's better than your this and that. It's just it's not easy to navigate in this world. But then you go out there and you just talk to people that aren't protesting or like trying to, you know, prove something to everybody. And there's people are just people. People are just people. And you'd be surprised when you start treating people like people, what will happen. Or that's just hard. Because there is nuance with everything, and that's what you got to remember too, is that some people don't care about nuance. They don't care if there is the gray zone or if there's a gray area. They just want things to be black and white. They just want things to be cut and dry, so they can just feel better about their little stupid worldview and their little bubble that they live in, surrounded by people that say the same crap to them over and over and over. I know, wasn't he just so with this and that? I know the other side. Oh, we never do that. We never do that kind of. We never do that. Just like God, y'all do the same shit to each other. It's just so stupid, and it turns us against each other. It's all social media does is turn each other against each other. It's disgusting. So on that note, I'm going to go jump on Facebook and rant about it. I'm not on Facebook. I got off Facebook. Because if there is a devil, that is it. Echo chambers. Bubble zones. Touchy-feely. Everybody wanting to feel good about everything. Oh, guess what? It's time to stop feeling good or trying to feel good about everything. It's time to start feeling. And putting other people first, you know? The less fortunate, the people who can't smile, people who don't know that they have eyelids so they can't close their eyes properly. You gotta encourage them to shut their eyes every once in a while. They're gonna be leaking all over the place. That's all. I've been trying to say that for years. Goodbye, Passer. Human Genome Project mapped DNA in full. We all carry the same genetic code, just different. Well, and that's the thing too, where it's. I think what's going to happen, it's going to come out that, you know, we're all the same inside, right? But it was the aliens that came here a long time ago that took bits and pieces of us and did different things with us. Everybody knows that. And once people realize that, then we're going to have, well, cosmic peace. Not just world peace, but cosmic peace. It's going to happen. It is just a shame because, yeah, I just wish that people. It would be cool if we could actually just have healthy debates and talk about things the way that we need to talk about them without people erupting into violence or just name calling. And there are debates. Don't get me wrong. I'm falling into that same trap where it's like, oh no, there's these two things happening. No, there's millions of things happening all over the place. There's great things happening. There's people coming together and doing beautiful freaking things all the time. That does not make the cut for the weekly news or whatever it is, you know? Nobody's gonna be talking about that in the headlines because unless it's like a puff piece or something like that, you know? Because violence is ratings, and ratings is God. And I think we've seen how that matters in this world. It doesn't matter. Even the truth doesn't matter anymore. It's just the ratings and just the whole violence about it. And people are celebrated for it. So that's why I got some boxing gloves. I filled the tips with plaster. I'm gonna go out and crack some heads. What? No big deal. Violence first. Remember that. Oh shit! I just farted. Anyways, I think that we are better than this, and I think that we have a lot of potential in here. And I know that if we had had a fighting chance, which we don't, never had. A lot of people think they do. Oh, I can just pull myself up from my bloody old bootstraps. You know, nobody's ever pulled themselves up by their bootstraps. They've always had help. And if people helped themselves, not like helped themselves, like gimme, but if we helped each other more, there'd be a whole lot less of what's going on in the world. And then the only thing we'd have to complain about is somebody speeding in my bathroom, or I don't know, just somebody dropping the biscuits or burning the biscuits or something like that. You know, that's the only thing we ever had to worry about growing up is the biscuits burning. I'm joking, of course, but anyhow, I will talk to you all later. I have got to go and do some horrible things. That way I can brag about it later. But yeah, happy Friday. I'm sure I'll talk to you guys later tonight. As a redneck, I approve. Well, I'm a redneck too. My dad's a country boy, and a cow raising cowboy, ex-cop, who wanted to be John Lennon at one point, oddly enough. Then he became a cop instead. But I got a little bit of red on me too. Anyways, love y'all. And you be safe out there. And just be a little bit patient with people. Everybody's going through something. I'll try to do the same. And yeah, happy Friday. I really appreciate the company. Done. Cheers. Later, Mikey. Y'all take care. My stepdad. My stepdad was a Mexican gangster. Is. I'll see you guys later.